Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the plane. It is Thursday.
Yes, and we have another guest host joining us this morning, Miss Angela Rye.
Dropping a clue bomb for Eddie Rye, daughter. I'm the only one who still dresses like it's just radio, huh?
What you mean?
Angela Rye
Your
dressed to the
t-shirt
nines
is
this morning.
Definitely wrinkled.
It is?
Yeah.
I ironed it too.
You
did not iron that. You did not
I
iron
did
that.
iron the top, the back, and the front. I didn't do the sleeves.
No, but it's wrinkled
the neck.
Never mind.
The
Don't
neck
worry about
all
it.
in the.
Well, they can't
Don't
see
worry
me.
about
We on the radio. They'll see later on YouTube.
They'll see later on
And on
YouTube.
social media.
My goodness.
They ain't got no steam filter.
What you mean?
It's gonna look wrinkled still on there. Is all I'm saying.
I'm sure they got a filter to take out the wrinkles.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they do. Yeah, they got a filter for everything
What's
else.
the point of being old and posting on Instagram
Yeah,
if
you're
there ain't
right.
no filter to take out the wrinkles?
There's filters to take
Come
out the
on
wrinkles,
now.
I'm sure.
Come on now.
Maybe.
Well, welcome. Good morning.
Thank you, guys.
How you feeling? Up early?
I am up early. I did not sleep.
No,
Wow.
not at all.
Like an hour. I don't know. I was up. Like in my body, it was like 11.
Really?
Yeah, and then it was time to get up. So
Well, it's not. It's 6 in the morning.
Yeah, 6
East
in the
Coast
morning.
time.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Maybe you used to being on the West Coast clock.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You missed it. That was the whole. Anyway,
I got
it's
it.
still early for him too.
It is still early.
Yes.
Always.
We got a lot to talk about this morning. A lot going on in the news and, of course, the rumors. And Charlamagne showed me some video of you in Ghana.
Yes. Aquava.
Yes, he showed
And
me.
she know you lying because she know I don't take no videos. That's what she be mad at me about.
No, who sent you video?
I don't think he's saying you took the video. He's saying you showed him the video. He not with us this morning.
You all right?
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's not all right.
All right.
You okay over there?
No, he's
I'm
very
completely
confused.
okay.
Look
Yes,
at
he
his
is
face.
confused. Goodness
We
gracious.
We
know
went
why?
to the
'Cause
motherland. It was a pilgrimage.
Yes, it was. We
It
had
was a
ball.
return to what we know in our souls. It was amazing.
Was it your first time in Ghana?
It was my second time.
Second time. And you
Yeah.
enjoyed it that much. Did you go to the
Yes.
concerts with him? And
I did not do any of that. I did not do any of that.
you stayed your ass at home? You
No,
went at the
I
hotel?
went. I was trying to do like the pilgrimage stuff. I was eating a lot. I
You
ate
went to Cape
jollof rice
Coast?
every day. Yep, Cape Coast,
We went to Cape Coast?
Jamestown.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a big group of us. It was solid. You gotta come next time, Envy.
I know. You know what? It's daddy daycare. My wife's still going. I think she has like 8 days left.
Yeah.
So it's tough out here for me.
Shout out to Gia, but also the whole family should go. That's something that
Yes.
we all need to see and show our children and the
Absolutely.
next generations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. Front page news. What are we talking about?
Front page news should be great today.
Ooh, there's some stuff. Y'all ready?
What are we talking about when we come back? We'll just give them a little tease.
Oh, well, the first thing I want to talk about is there is allegedly a member of Congress named George Santos, but the jury's still out on if that's this dude's name.
Okay.
There's
All right.
lots of other
I
things.
saw that.
Bank of America reparations. We're going to get into it.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host today, Miss Angela Rye.
Yes, indeed.
And let's get in some front page news. Where we starting?
Okay, let's go. So here we are. We got to talk about George Santos. Representative George Santos, along with Marjorie Taylor Greene, have now been named to House committees thanks to the powerful leadership of barely elected Speaker after losing 14 consecutive votes, Kevin McCarthy. I'm terrified to imagine what else Speaker McCarthy might have promised the Republicans. But let's unpack a little bit more about the man with many names. George Anthony DeVolder Zabrowski Katara
What the hell?
Santos.
You got all those
Who
names?
now, listen here, who now represents the 3rd District of New York. New York explained this to me. He is a man of many personalities, talents, or scams, and with this growing list of scandals, he's got to be a strong contender for Netflix's next edition of The Tinder Swindler. George. In July of 2021, Representative Santos said that 9/11 claimed his mother's life. But on the campaign website, his biography said she survived the tragic events on September 11th, but she passed away a few years later when she lost her battle with cancer. As it turns out, immigration records show she was not in the United States during 9/11. He is the elected official with the larger-than-life resume and grand stories about his life that are made for a box office blockbuster. Even his former roommate said that he suffered from delusions of grandeur.
So how you get elected?
Hold on. In March 2019, he surfaced as George DeVolder, the founder of United for Trump, at a Republican LGBTQIA event. Anthony DeVolder, I'm giving y'all his names. Anthony DeVolder is the man who ran an alleged pet charity, Friends of Pets United. He scammed a vet on GoFundMe by raising money for a service dog in need of a $3,000 life-saving surgery. He raised the money and then disappeared. George and Anthony Zabrowski, y'all following? We on the 4th and 5th name.
All I hear is the man who keeps reinventing himself. But continue.
Okay, well, if that's what you want to call it, my friend. He's Jewish, who comes from a family of Holocaust survivors, but this guy's from Queens by way of Brazilian immigrant parents.
He's not from Queens. We don't claim him.
Oh, well,
Man, don't act like scammers don't come out of Queens now. I don't know why you sitting there acting like scammers don't come out of Queens.
Too. All right, go ahead, keep going.
The April 2022 supporter of Florida's atrocious "Don't Say Gay" law is not only openly gay, but was also known as, this is the last name, Katara, the drag queen in Brazil.
He was a drag queen,
he was
too?
gay and a drag queen?
A former friend, Eula Rochard, came forward about Katara George Santos' past, saying he did not have what it takes to be a professional. George did not have the glamour for that. She also said that he lied about everything. Yes, this is the latest, but not the greatest, in the saga of why voter education is muy importante, or very important, depending on which George we're talking about.
Have you seen this picture?
Bombs for Katara.
I have seen this picture. I've seen all of these pictures.
Trump and the clues bombs for Katara, Red.
But here's the thing I need. Will the real George Sadie please stand up?
Maybe he's trying to find himself.
Please stand up.
Give him some time.
Nah, because the Miss Broad cries for his resignation. The only admission he's made so far is embellishing the political bona fides that got him into office, including the faux degrees, the imaginary real estate, and the pretend Wall Street career.
Jesus.
Envy and Lennar, can we please ask somebody to call in to tell us how in the hell this man got elected? Long Island, what are y'all doing?
Because he keeps reinventing himself. Clearly, he knows how to be everything for everybody.
Well,
That's how he
here's
got
the
elected.
thing. Even if the voters don't have questions, prosecutors on the federal, state, and local level do. There are investigations.
What's the investigation? What he being charged with?
Oh, because he is a scammer. Like you said, you called him a scammer, and now you're saying, what is he being investigated for? Scamming, for lying, for using false information to get into office, and there's some campaign finance laws he's probably broken.
Well, sounds like a politician to me.
I'm not gonna let you
They
do that.
lie and they tell us what we want to hear and
Good
make
call,
all these
salespeople.
false promises just to get into office.
Lord
he sounds
have
right
mercy.
on brand to me.
All right.
That's crazy.
That is
But
front
shouldn't he
page
be allowed to
news.
identify as whatever he wants?
In this day and age, yes.
That's what it feels like.
So what is it going to be, a cat next or a dog? Like what's
I'm not
furry?
doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all.
If they let politicians be who they are and stop trying to appear too perfect, I don't think this would be an
Technically,
issue.
he is a cat. He's had 9 lives. How many names did I just go through?
Hey,
Come
that
on.
T, boom, you just gave him another one. Identify as a furry next, George.
Oh, my goodness.
I
All
think
right.
that's fine.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. Again, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Angela Rye is our guest host, so don't move.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, peace. This Infinite.
Infinite, what up? Get it off your chest,
Peace,
bro.
King.
Yo, peace. I just feel like we spend way too much time worrying about what white America doing. We got more than enough black people that got wealth to start doing for ourselves in our community. And then the other thing is, a couple of days ago, y'all was talking about young kids being obese.
Yes.
I just feel like we need to turn them on to the FOI or the Nation of Gods and Earth, because there is no better regimen out here as far as food, nutrition,
What they
and
need,
knowledge of self.
they need to read How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, is what you're saying?
True indeed, true indeed.
All right,
And to even contemplate giving a kid surgery at 11, 12 years old, that's crazy.
And I do like how you worded that, though. You said, what did you say? Young, obese kids. You wasn't like Envy. Envy's like them little fat-ass kids.
I didn't say them little fat ass kids. I did not say them little fat ass
Little
kids.
fat-ass kids need to lose weight.
I didn't say
That's
that.
what Envy said.
I didn't say that. Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Hey, Star.
Peace, sis. What's happening?
Chillin'. Where my sis? Where Jason?
Jason not here. Actually, Angela Rye is co-hosting this morning.
Good morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's up, Miss Ryan? How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Listen, y'all, I got into it with the McDonald's people this morning.
With the who
And I
people?
was going to vent about it. Say it again, sorry.
With who people?
You said McDonald's people?
The McDonald's worker.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness, Trav.
So I go inside the drive-thru. Mind you, I hate going to the McDonald's anyway because it's in the hood, but it's right around the corner, so I always go to it. And it opened at 5 a.m. I get there at 5:20. I'm sitting there waiting through the drive-thru, saying hello. Nobody answers. I pull up to the little window, and the person sitting in there, he's telling me, "Oh, it open at 5:30." On the door, it say 5 o'clock, and he kept saying 5:30. So we got into it, and I was on the phone. I was on FaceTime with Taylor. She tried to tell me that I look like a hoodlum because I have a ski mask on. That's why they didn't want to open the door for me.
I wouldn't open the door for you either.
I think that's God's way of telling you not to eat pork no more, because I know you went there for a sausage biscuit with egg.
No, I went there for a steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
Okay. Did you
I'll
get
eat
it?
pork. Yeah, I got it at 5:30.
Probably spit in it.
He made me wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's no way I would have ate
Yeah,
that
I would
after
ate that
arguing
one.
with
You probably
people.
spit in it.
Don't say that.
Won't be the first time you liquids from a man, though, Trav. Would it be?
But get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Let's go.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
All right, get it off your chest. We got Chuck and Us on the line. What up, brother?
Listen, man, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the guy. How you doing, Miss Angela Ross?
Hello.
I just wanted to let y'all know, like, my life really did change ever since I realized that something Charlamagne been saying all the time. When you got a black queen at home and you faithful to that, your life starts to become a whole lot better. And I recently bought your book, and everything I'm reading so far, I'm just loving it. Like, I'm loving it, yo. Shout out to you and Gia, the family, everybody. And I'm like, my life is just soaring right now, man.
That's beautiful.
That's what
See
it
what I'm
is,
talking
man.
about? That's what happens when you're a faithful black male out here in these streets.
What chapter you on? You on Real Life, Real Love? What chapter you on?
Absolutely. Chapter 2.
Oh, you just
Like, I just got it the other day.
We just started reading it. All right, so you reading about my insecurities and all that.
Absolutely, yup,
So
absolutely.
you understand why Envy got the nose job?
I don't have a nose job.
You understand why he got cheek fillers?
I don't
You
have cheek
understand why
fillers.
he took the hair out of his ass cheeks to put in his head?
That's all
I mean-
lies.
I understand all that, but yo, listen, I mean, I recently got a beard transplant because of my little, you know what I'm saying? That's why when y'all was talking about it yesterday, I was just kind of iffy. I was on both of y'all sides because I was like, sometimes it may stem from some form of insecurity, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, hold on, King.
Bro, I
What
don't
the hell
have,
is a
he's
beard
lying about
transplant?
me. I didn't get no real surgery. What did you get?
You got a nose job.
I
What's
did
a
not.
beard transplant?
Well, I got it in Mexico, and it's like I always had like little patches or whatever, but I always had a goatee. So I just like, yo, I need to do something. I need to complete this look or whatever.
So where'd you get the
And,
hair from?
Out his crack. That's what they use it for men. Either the back of your head or out of
Oh
your
yeah. Nah, I got it from my pubes.
Oh.
Oh, so your face smell like balls all day?
Nah, I'm lying. I got it from they do it from the back of the head.
Oh, the back of your head. Okay.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
I never heard that. I never heard people getting beard transplants. That's a new one.
Now, yeah, that's for a fact. It's especially for people that's patchy, that got patchy beards or whatever. So if you, in case you're interested, Envy, you want to like fill it up a little more.
No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. No,
you
good.
sure?
I'm good. But thank you for checking out Real Life, Real Love is in stores right now. We actually working on our second book now. I can't wait for you guys to see that one, to read that one, and listen to that one. We're talking about raising our kids from 21-year-old, 19-year-old, 9, 8, 6,
Wow.
and 1-year-old. We talk about just raising kids, raising a family. So can't wait for you guys to read that book as well.
And stay faithful, black man.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna definitely need that. Yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely need that because we're planning for a baby later on this month, and then I'm planning on proposing and all that, man. So I thank y'all for y'all wisdom and everything, yo.
There you go, my brother. Now, I will say beard transplants probably do stem from a form of insecurity, because there's nothing worse than when somebody clowns you because your beard don't connect.
Shut up.
When somebody tells a grown man their beard don't connect, whoa.
Hello, who's this?
Nothing works.
This is Ebony.
Ebony, good morning.
Good morning.
Get it off your chest, mama.
I want to know why are all these realtors buying up these properties in the city of Detroit, talking about $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. This 7 Mile Ryan. We own Dean. We own 7 Mile in Pembroke, Dexter and Linwood.
I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
they
mama.
talking about
Last thing I heard
$1,600
you talking about realtors buying properties in Detroit?
and trying to rent them out for like the price you can't even look out the window for.
What was the number you were saying? Why was you saying 16, 1700? That's how much they buying the property for? That's how much they renting it for?
That's how much they renting it for.
No, they rent these properties out.
Oh.
Well,
14, 15, 16,
Well, you know,
$1,700.
they get the prices of rent.
Your neighbor just got shot.
But they get the prices of rent from market value. They just don't make those numbers up. It's usually what
No, they need to
say.
relax.
Listen what
They
she
need to
just
relax.
said, though. She said the neighbor just got shot, man. There's dead body
The neighbor
outline
got
still in the
shot.
house, man.
Well, that's 1,600. If there was no dead bodies, it might be 2,400. That's the
I
market.
mean, let's relax on all this stuff, especially because, I mean, let's be truthful. These cheap ass little floors that they put in the house,
How much?
Really.
How much do you think the rent should be?
We in the hood. I'ma just say, just do the COVID.
Just do the what?
$900.
Goodbye, Mom.
She might have a point. I gotta see the neighborhood. She know it better than us.
Jesus.
She telling us people getting shot next door. She might be right. I don't want to spend $1,600 a month.
That might be the discount,
right
$1,600. That might be the discount. I don't know. Got to check market value. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, we got rumors on the way. We'll tell you about what rapper might be cashing out with $82 million.
Man.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. And we'll talk about it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
All of y'all sweet, and I'll always get my lick back.
Please, when you rap this song, don't look at me when you do it.
All y'all is sweet, and I'm going to get my lick back, Envy.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We have our special guest host joining us this morning.
Yes,
Miss
indeed.
Angela Rye.
Hey.
Hey.
Dropping the clues bombs for Angela Rye, damn it. Let's bring her into some mess.
All right,
let's bring her into some BS.
Yeah, let's get to the BS. Let's get to the rumor report. We'll tell you about a rapper that was only looking for $30,000, but got a lot more than that.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
Now, Flo Rida, shout to Flo Rida. He was the brand ambassador for Celsius. It was, I guess, an energy drink from 2014 to 2018. During that time, he helped that company grow like crazy. The records were used all over the place, and they didn't pay him.
I only know Celsius because of Flo Rida.
Yeah, so
I only know the energy drink because of Flo Rida.
Yeah, so he's suing him for $30,000, which was the breach of contract of what he wanted. And here's him in court.
After 2014, you also had a song known as My House, right?
Yes, a record.
Tell me about My House.
Oh yeah, My House was a record that I recorded, and that record right there was a global phenomenon. It was used in the Super Bowl commercial, as well as that's one of the songs that I actually promoted the product that I love, which is Celsius, and the product, in the video, and that record right there made history as well.
Well, like I said, he originally sued for $30,000
Are you sure?
and some of the profits.
For $30,000?
But Flo Rida was awarded $82.6 million.
Come on now.
After a South Florida jury found that the makers of Celsius energy drinks breached the contract with the rapper and singer and tried to hide money from him.
Dropping the clues bombs for Flo Rida.
Yo, shout to Florida. That jury is amazing.
I don't think y'all realize in life, Flo Rida really hasn't lost yet. The man is the number 7 best-selling rapper of all time, 80 million records worldwide,
Jesus.
3 number 1 hits, 11 top 10 hits. You don't hear about him in no mess,
He's a good
no
dude,
rap
too.
beefs.
Flo Rida's a good dude.
That man won at life.
Yeah, he did.
He was dancing to his song in the jury trial. He was
dancing to the fact he just got 82.
No. He didn't know
$1
yet.
million.
This is why he was testifying.
Oh.
They played the song and he was jamming. That's what went viral about this case.
And he's going to get that money because that company, Celsius, is worth like $8 billion. It's not one of those things where you sue somebody
and you never get the money.
Get awarded a bunch of money and you don't get it. He's going to get some of this money.
He was supposed to get shares too. He was supposed to get some shares. They never gave him his shares, and they tried to argue they did.
And the shares are like $100.
Shares. Yeah,
$100 a share right now. Celsius.
Jesus. Well,
He gonna get his
congratulations to Flo Rida.
Man, dropping clues on Flo Rida again. And salute to my guy E-Class. I remember in like 2006, my good brother E-Class, we was at the House of Blues in LA, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And E-Class was telling me he had 2 artists. This before that. No, I actually saw Flo Rida performing, but before that, E-Class told me he had 2 artists. He said he had Rick Ross for the streets and an artist named Flo Rida for the pop world. And it's safe to say E-Class was absolutely right.
Absolutely.
This is 2006.
All right. Well, Antonio Brown saying that his Snapchat was hacked, that he didn't put those pictures up there, and that his device was hacked, and that's how those pictures got up there.
I told y'all that was his best defense.
You should have said it earlier.
Do we still believe that when people say they account got hacked?
You got to go with it because there's no way to prove.
Hacked, but yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, you got to go with it because how can you prove it wasn't hacked?
I agree.
Now, lastly, Shakira, she realized that her ex was allegedly cheating due to some jam. All right, now, which is really crazy. She says she realized her ex was cheating when she returned home from touring, and she said there was an empty jar of strawberry jam, and her husband at the time, or her ex at the time, doesn't eat strawberry jam. Is that wild?
They said he never ate jam in his life, though. I think that's the important part. Like, he didn't stop eating jam.
But you couldn't say your friend came over and got some jam?
But the whole jar?
Somebody came over and got some jam.
The whole jar.
Somebody definitely came over and got some jam. What's the difference between jam and jelly?
Oh, there's a big difference. I cannot stand jelly. The texture is different.
Really?
Preserves is what makes jam. My grandmother used to make freezer jam.
See, I ain't never had nobody say you want a peanut butter and jam sandwich. So
but people say jelly, but they mean jam. Some people don't care. Like, some of y'all like Welch's grape jelly. I can't do it.
Oh, you out of your damn mind.
The jelly's good.
You out of your damn mind. Welch's grape jelly?
I don't like the texture.
What?
I like jam. Preserves.
But it don't matter the texture when you spread it over the bread.
Well, you know what? Who was spreading it over the bread? The girl that Shakira's.
That's allegedly. Yeah, that's allegedly. Don't do that
somebody
to
was
man.
spreading it on the bread and it wasn't him.
Well, that's a wild way to get caught cheating.
Shakira worried about the wrong things, though. She facing an 8-year prison sentence for tax evasion, and you worried about who eating jam?
Maybe she might be at her wit's end.
All right, you go to prison, you're going to see what jam eating is all about.
She's investigating jam jars now. She's trying to see what's really happening.
But this is a bigger issue, right? The issue is that what men don't realize is when they do start cheating, their patterns change.
Things change.
They start doing things that they normally weren't doing.
Normally don't do.
And that's what women notice. In this case, I know it sounds crazy because like, oh, she noticed the jam. But no, women just notice when you start doing different things. Even if you start breathing different.
Yeah.
That intuition, y'all don't want to mess with this intuition. Because women's patterns change too if they're cheating. But y'all just be blind to the facts.
Do tell now.
We'll talk about that next hour. We're gonna have a discussion about that.
When you say patterns, do you mean pH balance?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
That too, I'm sure though.
Yeah, that could definitely throw some things off.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now we got front page news next. What are we getting into in this front page news? Just a tease.
So hopefully we can talk a little bit about money. You guys want to talk debt ceiling? We're definitely going to talk about Bank of America, and hopefully we can hit reparations.
All right, we'll get into that next. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your company has goals this year. Find the right people to help you achieve them with ZipRecruiter, where 4 out of 5 employees get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. BREAKFAST. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest host today, Angela Rye.
Yes.
And let's get in some front page news. What are we talking about?
All right. Well, y'all want to talk about this debt limit that will be reached today. The United States debt limit is $31 trillion.
What does that even mean? They got to pay up?
At some point. And here's the thing. What people don't seem to understand is there's always been a debt ceiling, always been a debt limit. This started becoming contentious in 1995 when Newt Gingrich was Speaker of the House. They started using the debt ceiling as leverage, right, to keep the government, to threaten government shutdown. So now the government wouldn't be shutting down until September anyway. I don't know why we're talking about this.
So we ass betting and ass lending every time we give people money because we really don't got it?
We definitely don't have it. This is a country that teaches us to live on debt. We all know this. And they do the same thing. So
they don't ever have it when it comes to things that they actually should be giving it to. But it seems like when it comes to these other countries and when it comes to war, they definitely always.
Well, if they figure it out, there's another Ukrainian aid package coming up.
Another one they just gave them a couple billion, right?
It's coming up. And so here's the thing we should be talking about. People's debt that potentially Bank of America and Zelle caused yesterday. They had Twitter shook. One Twitter user said, so cool how Bank of America magically disappeared a large Zelle transaction that had already posted and I had used to pay my bills. Now I'm extremely in debt in my checking and I can't get a hold of them. They were picking up the phone telling people, due to high call volumes, we can't talk to you right now. Click. Like, that's what was going on. Zelle's blaming Bank of America. Bank of America's blaming Zelle. But everybody else using Zelle just fine. Meanwhile, Bank of America, maybe it's time to bring back Bank Black. Leonard?
Maybe the government is taking money out of people's accounts so they can pay Ukraine.
Got to pay some of their debt.
They taking it from Zelle. And I don't know if Zelle is FDIC insured because it's an intermediary, but that's the question we need to be asking right now because apparently this is a thing.
Wow.
Yes.
Who's the Ukrainian president blowing in the White House, man? How come he keeps getting paid? Seriously.
He keeps getting
why do they keep cutting him checks?
I think that they're desperately concerned about the human rights issues that are happening in Ukraine. And speaking of human rights, let's talk about reparations. San Francisco has a very robust reparations proposal right now, and they have presented, San Francisco's African American Reparations Advisory Committee presented this proposal to the Board of Supervisors and the Black Mayor. It would give a minimum of $5 million to each qualifying black resident over age 18 and commit to a 250-year program of guaranteeing a $97,000 income to low-income black residents. Now, Envy, you look like you might be saying...
Say that again. So you get $15 million?
He said Envy don't look like he's eligible for reparations?
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Shut up.
I was going to say, Envy's looking like he's saying, should I move to San Francisco?
Yes.
Let me burst this bubble for you. Unfortunately, you have to prove San Francisco residency and something that we probably all can prove, historic connection to being a descendant of someone from slavery, as well as someone who is a direct descendant incarcerated by the failed war on drugs. So I think it's powerful that they're considering those two types of issues, giving, of course, our history, this nation's treacherous history with the transatlantic slave trade. Republicans are pissed because they're like, there wasn't even slavery in San Francisco. But that doesn't mean that folks didn't migrate. And the fact that they're trying to take on the accountability that the federal government has yet to engage in. There's been a proposal since 1989 called H.R. 40, going to the House of Representatives, that can't make it off the House floor.
I'm glad these reparation conversations are happening, but
yeah.
Come on now. What's the odds of this stuff really happening?
It's going to be tough.
Well, they're not cutting no checks.
It's going to be tough. It's only been presented to the Board of Supervisors and the mayor, who is a black woman. Shout out to London Breed. But yeah, this is going to be a big uphill climb, especially because California passed a law called the Proposition 209, which banned affirmative action. So any race-conscious policy like this,
the only reason I believe it is because the mayor is a black woman. That's the only reason I believe that it's something that she's even really considering. When I hear those people like Gavin Newsom, talk about it, I'm like, you just doing that because you're trying to energize people for when you run for president.
Perhaps,
eventually.
But if it was just up to her and she could issue an executive order and make this happen, sure. But it had to be presented to her and the Board of Supervisors.
So what about E40 and Too Short?
I don't even think they're not San Francisco residents.
I think they think so.
Nah, that's not where E40 from. You better go back and listen to some of their records.
I think they got cribs over there.
Maybe.
That's Oak.
But is he a resident?
E40's Vallejo.
Correct. That's why I'm telling him to go back and look and listen to some of these records.
You just putting all the bay together.
I'm trying.
Don't do that.
Move to Ukraine if you want some money. That's where all the money going. That's where all the money goes.
That's why they really need to go.
All our reparations dollars going over to the Ukraine.
I feel like I literally saw Envy's face like, should I move?
I was thinking about it. $15 million, $96,000 a year?
$5 million. You keep making it.
$5 million.
It's $5 million per person. So, but you got a lot of kids.
I got 6 kids.
But you guys not San Francisco residents. Sorry.
All right. Well,
and he's not black.
I am black. Better stop it.
He's a white Dominican.
I'm not a white Dominican. I'm black. Yes. Don't listen to him.
He's a white Dominican.
Have you tested his DNA? What are we doing here?
He's a Caucasian Dominican.
That is a lie, and that is your front page news. Now, when we come back, let's discuss Shakira a little bit. Now, if you just joined us, we were talking about that she caught her ex cheating due to jam in a jar. So she went on tour, and when she came back, there was an empty jar of strawberry jam, and her ex does not eat jam at all.
My woman went on tour. Nobody's home. Who's cooking? I'm eating peanut butter and jelly every day.
He doesn't eat jam.
Who says? I tried it. I had to try something new because you wasn't home. I'm starving.
That didn't work, obviously, because he got caught.
I need more. I need to hear more. It can't be just because he ate the jam.
Well,
even though I do, like I said last hour, men's patterns change when they cheat, and women notice that. You know what I'm saying? So she clearly notices him doing something that he had never done before, but you can't just chalk that up to cheating just because he ate some jam.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's talk about cheating and patterns. Ladies, have you caught your man cheating because his patterns changed? Maybe when he comes home, he jumps in the shower automatically.
Come on, stink.
No.
Maybe you see something strange in the car that you usually don't see, some cologne or something to spray to make you smell a little different.
I feel so triggered right now.
Maybe you see some.
We'll
talk about it when we come back. Why we saying it at the same time?
And also, that to your point, how we want to know how you caught him cheating.
That's right.
Not just the patterns changing. How we want to know how you caught him cheating.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Miss Angela Rod, joining us this morning.
And she's triggered.
She is triggered. We were talking about Shakira. Now, Shakira realized that her ex was cheating due to the fact that when she came home off of tour, there was an empty jar of strawberry jam. And he doesn't eat strawberry jam. He doesn't eat jam at all. I guess they realized that maybe a young lady was there eating all the jam, or maybe they were using it in some sexual thing. We don't know.
Why do people's minds jump to that? This isn't right. Now, I'm not saying he's cheating. I'm not saying he's cheating, but I'm not saying he is. There's a lot of things that could have happened here. Like, she was on tour. So he might have been starving. So he might have decided, you know what, I'm going to eat peanut butter and jelly every day. He might have liked it. That could be a thing.
He said first time for everything.
That's the first time for everything.
They just finished the whole job.
And what this sounds like to me is she got a lot of insecurities. You was the one on tour. Sounds to me like you might have been eating somebody's jam. And now you want to come home and accuse me of eating jam and cheating because you was on the road doing things you ain't got no business doing.
I think he got caught.
Sounds like to
Allegedly.
me.
I think he got caught.
I ain't hearing, all I keep hearing is about the jam eating.
Goodness
now,
gracious.
what we're really discussing here is men's patterns changing. And your significant other seeing that your patterns change, and so now she thinks something is up. Angela Rye said this has happened to her multiple times.
So you feel
How many times have you caught
Jesus.
the jam missing, Angela?
I never caught jam missing, but one of the tragic stories that triggered me, you were talking about patterns changing. There was, I went to the bathroom at an ex-boyfriend's house, and I washed my hands and threw a paper towel away in the garbage, and I saw like a purple like wrapper in the garbage.
He left a condom wrapper in the garbage?
No, it wasn't a condom wrapper.
Okay.
Crown Royal bag?
It's worse than that, no. But it was like some like vaginal lube.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, I can't say what I was like at the time, but you can imagine. WTF. And so I confronted and he's trying to lie about it. I was like, now you know you can't
How do you
get
lie
out of
about
this.
that one?
You can't get out of this.
He
So
could have
you
been
just
using
need to
it
tell
for a
me who it was.
lubricant. Might not have been no WD-40 around.
So use it for his car?
Maybe.
Get out. Bernard, get out.
No, I'm
Just
just
see
saying.
yourself
Maybe
out.
something was rusty.
You better off saying you were kinky and you were trying to insert something in your butt. That's
Maybe
what
something was creaking. You know what I'm saying? Might have been for his joints. You know people use vaginal lubricant for their joints.
I've never heard that before.
Get out of here.
It's
Anyway,
the truth.
the point
Oh,
is,
hair growth. People use Monostat 7 and vaginal lubricant.
that is not.
No.
Monostat 7 is yeast infection medicine.
So what are you talking about?
I'm just making things up. This is how men
Exactly.
sound, by the way. When
Yeah,
men
he
get caught
sounds
like
dumb
that,
as
this
hell.
what it.
So I was like, just tell me her name. At this point, just tell me her name.
Did he come clean?
Yeah.
Really?
How long did it take? Because
It took. I was seeing red like your sweatsuit right now.
Oh, I know
so
you went off, too.
I went ballistic.
You in here with this old dry poom poom ass woman. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave up all this wop for this dap.
Jesus Christ.
What is wrong with you?
Let's go to the phone lines. This guy's crazy.
So insane.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Leah.
Leah, good morning. Talk to us this morning.
Good morning. So I just recently, like last weekend, actually caught my man in the act of cheating. He was telling his ex-wife he still loved her.
Whoa, why
But
you
I
dating a
had
white
just
man?
told him.
Because black men don't cheat.
Huh?
Why you dating a white man? Because black men
I
don't
said
cheat.
he was telling wife, I'm not dating a white man.
Oh,
He's
okay.
black.
Nope, I don't believe
He's
you.
black. Okay, so what happened? How did you catch him?
Well, I went through his phone. But I had told him before that I had suspicions, and he told me that he deletes messages to keep confusion down. And that's what made me even more suspicious. So I went ahead and went to his phone,
Confusion down.
and I seen him telling his ex-wife he loved her.
What you say, Angela?
She said that he deletes the messages to keep confusion down.
Yeah,
That's true.
That is
Listen,
insane.
do they have kids together?
Yeah.
See, yeah.
So
What's
what?
wrong with loving your ex-wife you got kids with?
He caught them. Excuse me. He caught them having
She
sex.
didn't say that.
Yes, she did.
Oh, I ain't hear that part.
Did you say
now.
that?
I might as well have.
See what I'm saying? Whose side you on, Angel? She didn't even say that.
Why are you on the side of the cheater?
I'm not. No, I'm not on the side of a cheater. I just, I don't like to see healthy black relationships just dissolve.
Well, it sounded like it wasn't healthy.
And she could be jumping to conclusions. Like telling your ex-wife, I love you, that ain't... How did he say it? Like...
Well, she initiated it, but my thing is, if y'all, they recently got divorced. If y'all just got divorced, if it was that bad, why are y'all still telling each other y'all love each other?
Well, what did he say? I want to know what he said.
He responded back, but he said that he was doing it to keep the peace so that he could, continuously see the kids.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't think
that doesn't sound.
That
doesn't sound too
believable
off.
to me too.
See, you ain't give us all the details. Now everything you saying make perfect sense.
But they've never had issues with him seeing the kids, ever. He's never had an issue with seeing those kids, even during the divorce process.
Well, did
So
something
now
else
all of a sudden that is final. Now she want to tell you she loves you, and you responded like nothing was wrong. But if I would have taken my ex, I love him, it'd be a different
You
story.
ain't got no kids with that man. And you ain't got no reason
It don't matter.
But did anything else happen besides the text?
Not that I know of. They did go to Atlanta. He didn't tell me until after he got back, though. He said they weren't together, but I don't know that.
Oh, they went to Atlanta together?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Will Smith used to travel with his ex-wife or his, I don't know if that was his ex-wife or baby mom or whatever, but they travel together. You ain't nothing but a little girlfriend right now. When you get serious and he marries you or something and y'all have some kids together, then she'll start communicating with you.
Don't disrespect your girl's feelings.
Maybe.
800-585-1051. We're talking about, this comes from Shakira, cheating, catching her ex cheating. And the reason she caught him, she came back from tour. What?
We don't know if he got caught cheating.
That's
All
the
he did
story.
was eat some jam. She just might be
the story
insecure.
is she came back from tour. Her ex doesn't eat strawberry jam, and there was an empty jar of strawberry jam.
It's so
That's
crazy.
how he got caught.
See, we missing a detail.
We got to be missing a detail. This don't sound right.
Shakira jam jar.
Look.
Shakira jam jar.
I'm looking it up.
We'll talk about it more when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me. And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angelique, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about cheating. Now, allegedly, Shakira found out her ex was cheating when she got back from tour because there was an empty jar of strawberry jam, and he does not drink strawberry. Everything's with patterns,
That's
right?
really what we're discussing. We're discussing people's patterns changing. I know it sounds wild when you hear the jam thing, but it's really because she noticed him doing something that he usually doesn't do, and that's how women catch these boys who are still out here cheating majority of the time.
Roscoe, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Talk to me, Roscoe.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely up to something. Because all of a sudden, eating strawberry jam, I don't believe it. But I'm out for the man. Charlamagne, black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat, baby. And let's be clear, Shakira's man is not black.
Shut up.
All right?
How you know he got black?
Because I saw a picture of him.
Hello, who's this?
It's Carrie.
Hey, Carrie. Good morning. Talk to us.
Morning. No, it's always been like that. Men are the lousiest cheaters. Lousy. They do everything different once they start to get that good pum-pum outside. No good. My boyfriend came home where he used to be laying in bed, missionary all the time. All of a sudden, he started flipping me around, back shot, side shot. I knew right away something was off.
Really?
I went on digging, found hotel receipts and everything.
So technically, you kind of like owe that woman a consultation fee.
She got cheated on, man.
She did, but
You better stop it, Charlamagne. No.
I'm just saying, she kind of spiced things up for you.
No, he have all kind of fetishes, like all these things. We do that. He wasn't supposed to be stepping out doing all kind of extra shit.
Well, what's the extra thing he was doing?
Okay. This is his version of the story. Well, I didn't really do any intercourse with the girl. We were just all at the hotel. She tried on some clothes. I spanked her a little bit and all this. None of it made sense. There's no way you locked up in a hotel room with a chick and don't put it in. No way. None of it made sense.
You Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
Is the man Jamaican?
No.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was about to say, if he told you he didn't eat poom poom, you believe him.
No. Jamaican men lie about that all
I know.
They do. They lie. They love eating that. I can't tell you how many Jamaican men I meet. The first question, can I eat your pum pum?
Goodbye, Carrie. Thank you.
And they lie like a horse on the side of the road about not doing it.
Hello, who's this? Hello?
Yeah, what's up? It's Marcel.
Marcel, what's up? We're talking about
what's
patterns.
What's up, Envy? What's up, Charlamagne?
Peace, King. How are you?
Angela Yee, what's happening?
No,
That's Angela
Rye.
Rye.
She's not here. Rye like the bread.
Oh, my bad. Hi, Angela Rye.
She moving on up. She got her own show.
So we're talking about cheating. You ever got caught cheating because your pattern changed?
I did, and my dumb ass, I used to get direct deposit, and then I would go to the strip clubs, you know what I mean, do what I do at the strip clubs, come home and forget to take the rest of the ones that I have and put it back in my account. So she would find all the singles from the strip club, because, I love me some strip clubs. And she would find all the singles in there, and I used to tell her that the direct deposit at my job don't work no more, and that they only pay you in singles, because that's all they have.
Why wouldn't you just tell her?
Why did she believe that?
Because she wanted to. Most time when you believe a lie,
Well,
you want to.
she didn't believe it at first. At first, she was, it sounded weird. But then as I kept doing it, then it was like,
Now Let me ask you a question, silly man. Why wouldn't you just tell her you was going to the strip club, or better yet, why wouldn't you go to the strip club with her?
Yeah, take her to the strip club.
Yes, going to the strip club with you.
No, she was highly against it, especially after COVID. You know what I mean, with the bodily fluids, and she knows how. You know, I like getting dancing. You know, I like the friction. I'm not going to do 6 feet apart dances.
I have some friends like that.
Thank you, sir.
I have some friends who don't like strip clubs.
The friction.
The friction.
I'm stuck on the friction. He said he likes
that's
the
a lap
friction.
dance.
I know.
Yeah, it's a friction because
That's why she
COVID
thought
they
it was
started doing
cheating.
6 feet.
So she don't like strip clubs.
She don't like the. She said like with the germs and the COVID, and she, you know, her immune system's not the best. So she prefers me not to be there. But how am I going to deny the strip clubs?
Let me ask. I just want to know how often he goes, because this sounds he's very committed.
How often do you go to strip club, sir?
How often I make it seem like I work late, you know, 3 times a week.
Man.
I knew it.
That's too much.
But I spread it out, so it's not like 3 days in a row. Like I might do like a Monday, Thursday, Sunday.
Has she ever gone with you to the strip club ever?
She not going with him because he got
No, because she's not with all the germs, and she said she's not trying to catch COVID, and she calls it those nasty girls in there.
Those nasty girls.
I think
in there.
that going to the strip club is an activity you should do with your significant other from time to time.
His significant other, he live in a whole other life. He got girlfriends, nobody first names in there. They not even his girlfriends to them. But he has decided, trust me, that those are his women. He just told you he likes the friction.
She's only,
why is you so passionate about this? Y'all never see this about getting passionate over strip club.
Unbelievable.
He's only not telling his woman that he likes the strip club because she don't like the strip club.
No.
That's it.
No. Okay, y'all can play yourselves if you want to. I'm telling you, my woman's intuition is telling you he created a whole fantasy world of a stripper girlfriend. Yes, he did.
I don't believe that.
He saw Players Club too much.
Well, what's the moral of the story?
Well, I forgot what we was even talking about.
Cheating!
Jam.
Oh.
And I looked it up. There's nothing else but this jam. I looked up 3 articles. I'm so frustrated.
I told you.
I guess really the moral is, man, and I don't want to say this because it sounds crazy, but it's like, when you cheat, don't change your patterns. When you cheat, at least make sure you keep in the same directions to get home. Yeah, right? Don't change your route to get home.
No, I found something else.
What you found?
Finally, okay, real quick. He allegedly left his wife for a 23-year-old. Shakira's 45. He's 35. He left her for Clara Chia Marti, and it says that it was reported as an affair. She was devastated. They found footage uncovered footage of Marty in the back of a Zoom interview her husband had given from their shared home in 2021. So I think there is something else besides it. Why is everybody getting us on the jam?
So he went and got somebody younger.
Significantly younger.
Like.
So that's the biggest
he want the grapes.
issue.
He want the grapes.
All right.
Let's start from the beginning.
When we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to tell you about Stephen A. Smith. You know what he said?
What do you say?
He said, Riri ain't no Beyonce.
Man, if he don't shut up and promote his book, what the hell I got to do with this book?
We'll talk about it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest host today, Miss Angela Rye.
Yes, and I don't know how the conversation turned to friction. I guess because of the last phone call when the dude called up about the stripper. And he said he likes to go to the strip club for the friction.
I'm so traumatized.
I understand what he means. You go for the friction, and then, you go home with your significant other and, take care of
That's not what he's doing. He's getting his friction on 3 times a week at the strip club.
That's a bit much. 3 times a week is a lot.
Well, let me tell you about these young boys in Detroit. They were age 12. After school, they were starving, hungry. They went to a pizzeria to get some pizza. Pizzeria was jam-packed. It was taking 15, 20 minutes just to order a slice. Mm-hmm. So what did they do?
Went to the strip club to get some wings.
They went to the strip club next door to get some wings.
And drop on the clues bomb for those young thinkers.
Then he decided to take pictures in front of the poles and all that other stuff.
All I hear is young problem solvers. What's the problem? What are we discussing here? All I hear is young problem solvers.
Poor babies.
How'd they get in the club without no ideas? What I would want to know.
I don't know.
There's some grown-looking little boys in Detroit. Detroit put some years on you now.
Jesus.
You said they were 12?
12 years old.
Don't be saying that.
So they look about 19.
What?
Maybe.
Yeah, in Detroit, they look about 19. Detroit and Florida?
What up, though, Detroit?
That's right. Detroit and Florida put some years on you now.
Jesus. All right. Well, we got rumors on the way. We got to talk Stephen A. Smith. He said Rihanna is no Beyonce. And
That
then
is
the
not in
Navy
his book.
attacked his ass.
I'm reading this book right now.
That's not in the book?
That's not in his book.
But we'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host with us, Miss Angela Rye, joining us today and tomorrow.
Ride like the bread.
Now let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Stephen A. Smith.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
on the Breakfast Club.
Now, Stephen A. Smith, he has a book that's, is it out or is it coming out next week?
It's out right now. It's called Straight Shooter. Came out Tuesday. I'm actually reading it right now.
That's right.
I'm holding it in my hand as I speak.
He's on his book tour, so he stopped by Sherry Shepherd's show, and they were talking about Super Bowl, and they started talking about the halftime performance.
Are you excited for this halftime show?
I don't want to say I'm not excited. She's fantastic. That's
Yes.
that's not where I'm going with this.
Okay, where you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes. I sense
There's one thing she's not.
Uh-huh.
She ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute. Hold up.
The only reason I brought up Beyonce
Yes.
is because Beyonce recently performed at the Super Bowl.
Yes, she did.
And with and without Bruno Mars and Coldplay.
Okay, so Beyonce performed, but she's had her time.
Understand.
Now there's Rihanna. Rihanna's coming back.
That was so unnecessary.
So unnecessary.
Like Rihanna's not Beyonce and Beyonce's not Rihanna. Like, those are two different planets. They're not even two different planets. Like, those are two different galaxies, and everybody else exists in their respective galaxies. And Beyonce has performed twice at the Super Bowl. So what was the point of even making that statement?
And then here's the other thing. Can we please, as a culture, get past pitting black women, black men, black people against each other? Even if it's passive. He did say some complimentary things about Rihanna, but I think that we have to do it not as an underhanded diss. And I wish that he wouldn't have said that.
Well,
you heard the whole audience. You heard somebody say, yes, she is.
Now, one thing we're not going to do is get past I do think we should get past it as doing it as an underhanded diss, but we're going to always debate about things.
I mean, we can compare, but not when it comes to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, 5 minutes later.
5 minutes later.
I want Rihanna to know you're a superstar and you are a worthy person to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Now, I'm a Beyonce fan. I think that Beyonce is not only a phenomenal performer, the phenomenal performer. And the only reason any kind of comparison came into play is because Beyonce performed at halftime of the Super Bowl, not just by herself, but one separate Super Bowl performance with Bruno Mars and Coldplay. And I thought those were two of the greatest shows that I've ever seen. So what I'm saying is anybody who does Super Bowl or Super Bowl halftime show, forever I'm going to say Beyonce. That doesn't mean I'm hating on anybody else. Doesn't mean I'm damn sure wishing for Rihanna to fail. I gotta be more careful where people twist it and turn it into something it ain't. My bad on that.
So is he saying Beyonce is the bar for Super Bowl halftime performance?
Sounds like it.
Because that's debatable.
Well,
really?
Michael Jackson?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
But
Jackson.
again, it's they were talking about two different styles of performers, and so really you don't need to compare at all. Like, just let her have her time.
Yeah, and Rihanna's a billionaire. She knows who she is, Stephen A.
I love Stephen A. Stephen A., I want your apology to be a little cleaner. I felt like he was doubling down a little bit. I want him to apologize for real.
I don't even know why the hell he's talking about Rihanna and Beyonce. He's got a whole book out called Straight Shooter. That's actually really good, you know, and it's talking about his childhood and his issues with his father. Like, we ain't talking about
he got
that.
an opinion. He's not gonna ever run away from his opinion.
I don't care about his opinion on Rihanna and Beyonce. That's an opinion we don't need. Right. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Ray J
disagrees.
Ray J, early this week, it was Ray J's
will
birthday.
get to perform at the halftime show.
That's not going to happen. But Ray
He
J,
danced like you.
Well, Ray J did sing happy birthday to himself, and he's in his hotel room, which he's been living for the last 2 months in Vegas, and he sang happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Ray J. Happy birthday to me.
All right. So he said all he wanted for his birthday is what he got. He said, I had to get my wife back and start fresh. I love my family. I fight over and over for my family and kids. I put it all on the line for my children to be happy and safe close to me 24/7. God is always working. Stay tuned. This is a new wave I'm on. It's lit as always.
Dropping a clue bombs for Ray J. You should have led with that. That's the most important part of that story, that he is back with his family.
You close out with that.
Okay, he's back with Princess Love. He's back with his kids. That's what I like to see.
Well, you said princess. Kim Kardashian buys Princess Diana's amethyst cross pendant. Can you guess how much it costs? It was her cross. It was a piece of jewelry. Guess how much it was?
I don't know what that means. Is he sleep again? He's sleep again.
Amethyst.
I definitely don't know what that means.
That's a stone. Amethyst, the purple stone.
Okay. Is it more valuable than vibranium?
Oh my God!
What are you talking about right
now?
Black
Panther?
Are you talking about Black Panther right now?
Never mind.
Well, she bought it for $197,000 at auction. It's 5 1/4 carat, so she bought that. So if you see her wearing that, she bought it from Princess Diana's estate.
How many Africans got killed for those diamonds? That's in there, I'm sure. Princess Diana, right?
It doesn't say how many.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's blood diamonds in that.
It doesn't say, but it's amethyst. It's not diamonds.
I don't know what that is, sir. I know vibranium.
Purple crystal. It's a purple crystal. You know what amethyst is.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. We giving that donkey to?
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
No, 4 after the hour, we need a young woman named Brianna Lacoste to come to the front of the congregation. You want to get the Bronx excited? It's a woman who stabbed her boyfriend. We'll talk about it.
Jesus.
Lord have mercy.
Are we playing a game? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday? With DraftKings Sportsbook same-game parlays, you can pocket more cash when you combine multiple bets from one game. Download the app, sign up with code ENVY, that's ENVY, and get a special offer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
This don't be a donkey, because right now you want some real donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the heel.
Did she get donkey today? Please tell me. I have become donkey of the day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
We're donkeys.
Yeah, donkey today for Thursday, January 19th goes to 25-year-old Brianna Lacoste. Now, Brianna is in jail, ladies and gentlemen, okay, for allegedly stabbing her boyfriend. Now, before you judge, we got to hear both sides, okay? She's getting donkey today because I can't stand when people let low emotional IQ get the best of them and they let temporary choices cause them to make permanent decisions, okay, that oftentimes they can't recover from, all right? Brianna is 25, all right? So she'll bounce back from this. Her boyfriend didn't die. But nobody wants an attempted second-degree murder charge on their record. And depending on who you ask, she had a perfectly valid reason for stabbing him. All right? You ask me, I don't think this is a valid reason because what her boyfriend did to her, actually, it's not what her boyfriend did to her. It's what her boyfriend did, period. All right? That caused, her to stab him. Now, I know Breakfast Club has a lot of Latino women that listen. Drop on the clues bombs for all Latino women that listen. And they are looking at the radio already justifying what this woman did as soon as they heard me say she stabbed her boyfriend. They already justified it in their mind, okay? In fact, some Latino women probably heard me say that, and now they are glued to the radio. Actually told their man to turn it up. Oh, Papi, look, Uncle Charlotte talking our love language this morning. Listen. But no, okay, Latino women, you can't go around stabbing people whenever your man does something you don't like, especially when it's something that isn't necessarily in his control. What are you talking about, Charlamagne? What did her boyfriend do? Could you just get to it already? Well, let's go to WAFB 9 for the report, please.
25-year-old Brianna Lacoste is charged with attempted second-degree murder after deputies say she started a fight with her boyfriend after he wet their bed Saturday morning.
What?
According to arrest records, when the victim was trying to leave the home, Lacoste admitted to stabbing him with a kitchen knife. We're told the stab wound actually punctured his lung. Deputies charged Lacoste with attempted second-degree murder and
my brothers, all men out there, I know right now you are triggered and you should be. Newsflash, we wet the bed sometimes. It happens. When the last time you wet the bed, Envy?
Honestly?
Yes. Come on, tell me the truth. Wife isn't home. She's been gone for 20 days.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Come on.
I'm nervous.
About 7-8 months ago.
7-8 months ago. Okay.
I dreamed I was going to the bathroom, but
that's what happens.
All on the back, but
it hasn't happened to me in a while.
I ain't get stabbed though, but
it hasn't happened to me in a while, but when you're a young lad to a young adult, sometimes even in our big age of 30 plus, 40 plus, we have those dreams.
Yes.
That we peeing in the ocean or in the toilet.
Correct.
And we not.
Right.
Okay, when we having that deep REM sleep, when we in that adult McDonald's place ball pit called a bed, because that's all the bed is the ball pit at McDonald's for adults. Come on now. You getting, by the way, you getting old when laying down be fun. Okay, I be in the bed happy. All right, so when I fall asleep and I get to dreaming, sometimes I be dreaming about peeing. All right, now why are you looking like that, Angela? Right? You ain't never had that happen?
No.
You never peed in the bed?
Yes, when I was a child. Like when you said 7 or 8, I thought you said 7 or 8 years old. I didn't know you were gonna say 7 or 8 months ago.
Well,
when the last time you peed in the bed? Don't lie. You
It's been in my big age. I definitely have done it in my 40s. Not the whole thing, but a little tinkle.
Like, I get, like, you laugh too hard, you pee a little bit. Like, I can understand that, but you stop.
I don't like how you bladder shaming right now. I really don't. I don't appreciate your bladder shaming.
I guess I've been full of judgment today. It all started with the friction in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the strip club.
Well, according to arrest documents, okay, Brianna and her man was out drinking heavy, all right? And the victim told detectives he was sleeping. Okay, when Brianna woke him up and started hitting him for wetting the bed. What kind of world do we live in when a man can't even be drunk and wet the bed in peace?
Oh, he was drunk.
Yes, both of them were. How judgmental are you, Brianna? You didn't even check to see if something wrong with the man. You just start swinging. Now, in the arrest report, it says he tried to restrain her, but she allegedly continued to hit him. And according to the arrest documents, the man even tried to leave and go to a family member's house, but Brianna charged him with a kitchen knife that she was using to cut plantains earlier in the day. But
they didn't say plantains. They did not say plantains. They did not say plantains.
Why do y'all think I make this stuff up? But according to her, it was after he allegedly choked her during the altercation. Okay, she told investigators she attempted to provide medical aid and rushed the victim to the hospital. Yeah, stabbed me and didn't want to take care of me. And y'all call that spicy. All right, let me tell you something. It sounds like everybody was dreaming here. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like everybody was drunk, deep REM sleep dreaming. He pees in the bed. She gets wet. As she's getting wet, she thinks she's in the ocean, so she just starts flailing her arms. You know what I mean? Flailing her arms. Hitting him. All right? He's still asleep. Just finished dreaming about peeing. Now he's having a dream that he's peeing at the urinary stall and somebody hit him in the back of the head. Now he's being attacked in the bathroom. So now he's fighting for his life. She thinks he's the ocean and the ocean is fighting back. She probably didn't even really get choked. She just thought she was drowning. But at some point, they both woke up. And you have to wake up and just say, my bad. We was drunk. But no, he woke up and tried to leave. She woke up, grabbed the kitchen knife, and went to cutting. Now she got an attempted murder charge because she wanted to be out drinking Coronas and Bacardi all night. Okay, if you're out drinking Coronas and Bacardi and Sangria and expired Coquito from Christmas, how do you expect him not to wet the bed? Okay, that's why they call it pissy drunk. I don't know what she was drinking. I just made all that up. I'm just trying to give our Latino listeners something to relate to. But please give Brianna Lacoste the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
She probably just bought that mattress. That mattress is expensive. She probably went to
that mattress was on the floor. I can look at her mugshot.
You know what?
Tell that mattress was on the floor, man.
Now?
He is.
Yes, I am. Look at this woman and tell me if that mattress ain't on the floor. Ain't a box spring in sight.
That was on the floor.
Tell me I'm
no
lying.
box spring. Just the mattress is on the floor.
First of all, that's not fair. That's after she's been traumatized. She's got a mugshot.
No, that's true. No headboard. No headboard.
That is true.
Let me find out both of y'all profiling today.
Well, it's okay to profile her.
It is not.
Why not?
Definitely no headboard.
What? I would play a game of guess what race it is, but I have no idea what race this is.
All right. Lacoste, she's Latino.
Lacoste.
Brianna
you
Lacoste.
keep adding an extra.
There's no A?
No, there's no A.
Ain't Lacoste a name brand of clothes?
That's Lacoste.
That's
still, that's what I was saying.
But that is Lacoste, but it's no E. It's just Lacost, right?
If y'all had to guess, though, without playing guess what race it is, just looking at her, because I really can't tell what race she is.
So then maybe we should just say we don't know. Undetermined.
From the plantains?
I made all that.
He made that up. You know he made that up. You said it when he said it.
I know the situation sounded Latino.
It did a little bit. All right.
So racist. So racist.
Goodness gracious. All right.
Racist.
Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, when we come back, we need to have a conversation with Angela Rye.
What's the conversation?
You know, all week long, people have been talking down on the strippers in the strip club. Started with Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden not wanting to have his stripper baby. He don't want the stripper baby to have his last name.
Then we were talking this morning. And
Bust it down, Biden.
The gentleman called this morning. You got a clip of the gentleman?
You know, I used to get direct deposit, and then I would go to the strip clubs, come home, and forget to take the rest of the ones that I have and put it back in my account. And I used to tell her that the direct deposit at my job don't work no more, and that they only pay you in singles because that's all they have.
Why wouldn't you go to the strip club with her?
Take her to the strip club.
Yes, going to the strip club with you.
No, she was highly against it, especially after COVID. and she knows how. I like getting dances. I like the friction. I'm not gonna do 6 feet apart dances.
So he said he danced. Then we talked about the young kids in Detroit that the pizzeria was too packed, so they went to the strip club to get some wings.
Angela Rye was very judgmental behind the scenes. She had a lot of judgmental questions, but they were valid questions.
Not about the kids, just more worried about, their underage, liability.
So what's the question we're asking this morning, Charlamagne?
You asked the guy, you said you wanted to know what kind of job he had.
Well, did you hear him? He was panting telling this story.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, well, I told her.
Maybe he was overweight.
I heard passion.
Oh, don't do that. We're not doing that.
I heard passion from a fat man. That's what I heard.
You guys don't know the size of this man. We don't know
I think
where he works. Anyway, regardless of his size, this man is committed to the strip club. And I didn't even hear the first time. He didn't just say dances. He said, I like getting dances.
What's wrong friction.
Clubs, no, it just wasn't friction. It was dances with friction.
What is wrong
3
with the
times a
strip
week.
club?
I'm just saying, it's a lot. He's got an addiction.
Have you ever been to the strip club? Do you enjoy the strip club? Do you go? Do you frequent?
I have not gone frequently. I recently went for the first time, and I'm still traumatized. So maybe it's my trauma. Leonard?
We'll talk about it when we come back. What's the question? 800-585-1051. Do you look down on strip clubs and strippers? That is the conversation.
I want to know when Angela Rye went to the strip club.
I'm going to tell it all.
800-585-1051. That is the question.
This is going to be the new rumor report.
I want to hear it.
All right. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our celebrity guest host, Miss Angela Rye, joining us this morning.
Yes, indeed.
All right, now we've been talking about the strip club all morning long. Actually, all week. It started with Hunter Biden.
Because Hunter Biden don't want his stripper baby to have his last name, which is whack.
That's true. And then it went to a story early today. We were talking about a gentleman cheating, and he was saying he got caught cheating because he came home and he had singles in his pockets, and his wife found out, and he said he enjoys the strip club because he likes the friction.
Yes.
All right. So we're asking dances is what he said. We're asking, why do people look down on the strip club or strippers? So we heard that you were out with Ghana and with Charlamagne. Now Charlamagne talked about his trip in Ghana a lot.
Yeah.
But there's something that he talked about all the time.
The Silver Fox, baby.
The Silver Fox strip club. He said he had an amazing time. He said the women look so beautiful. He said I
didn't say who I was with other than my wife now. Wasn't my man Louis V was with me?
He said Louis V. He said he went in there with like $1,000 and that was like $15,000. He balled out.
$10,000 actually.
Oh, you talking about CDs?
CDs.
Yeah, he said he balled out.
CDs.
But we heard that you were there with him.
Yeah.
Where you heard that from? You ain't hear that from me.
Well, you decided to put me on the hot seat. Say, you ever been to a strip club, Angela Rye? So, yes, my first strip club experience was in Ghana.
Was in the motherland.
Was in the motherland.
Wow.
Right in the New Year. Wow. Not exactly. Was that before New Year's?
A couple days before New Year's.
So,
oh, no, maybe it was after. I don't remember.
No, I think it was before.
I really don't remember.
It was before New Year's. It was before New Year's for sure. So, I was traumatized.
Why?
Because I don't like that. Like, let me be really clear. Like, this is what my best friend said. Leonetta said this when I told her I went to the strip club. She said, you don't even like people touching you regular. I was like, I definitely didn't let nobody touch me. The lady's leg hit my leg, and I was like, ooh, I don't like
were they
germs.
Naked?
I feel like they were naked.
They were naked.
Yeah, naked? They were like naked.
Like
they were
tops
naked.
and bottom naked.
So I don't want. I don't like to be like, if you stand too close to me in the line at the grocery store, I'm like, I just don't like germs.
My wife was trying to make you tip. You wouldn't even tip.
That's another thing. I heard they tried to give you money. You wouldn't spend the money. You wouldn't slap her butt.
I gave it to my friend. You don't make me try to touch nobody. I don't want them to touch me. Like, if you make me slap their booty and they slap my booty back, now it's going to be a fight.
Ain't nobody was trying to slap your booty. They know their job.
I don't know strip club etiquette.
No, that is not how it works.
Well, here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line.
Slap that booty, you're slap my booty back.
Bottom line. You know the dude that goes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Yeah.
You ain't never got to worry about me. I am not going back. I am not interested. It is not my thing.
So if we went back to Ghana, you wouldn't go back to the Silver Fox?
No.
We gave back to the community of Ghana, okay? I feel good knowing that we may have funded the next generation of Ghanaian doctors and engineers. You know what I mean? We probably paid people to get through the University of Ghana just being in the Silver Fox that night.
Did you enjoy the food at least?
Of course. But not at the strip club. We didn't eat at the strip club.
No, we didn't eat at the strip club. What was that? You said you had another experience at the strip club?
Well, one of my good
Because you went
friends-
after Ghana from what I was
One of
told.
my good friends had a birthday party and wanted to do a strip club tour.
This is after Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
this was
didn't
in
hate
the
it that
last
much.
30 days.
You needed a second opinion. That's why you went. Where'd you go? Where were you?
I'm not telling y'all this, but it was.
Where were you,
it was
Angela
in the
Rye?
United States.
Where in the United States?
May or
Angela
may not have
Rye?
been Atlanta.
It may have been the strip club capital of the world.
Atlanta.
ATL.
So it was
shorty.
supposed to be a whole tour. I went to the first stop, and by the time I got to the second stop, I said, "You know what? I'm gonna catch up with y'all."
Do you remember the name
I'm
of the
done.
clubs?
Yeah.
What?
So what I
it was a strip club tour. So you went to numerous strip clubs.
Two. I left after the second one. I couldn't do it. I just was like, I'm done.
Where'd you go?
I'm tired. So it was
Magic City?
Yes, Magic City and Onyx. And I left
Ooh.
Onyx before.
Oh, they both got good
I
wings.
was in there
Did you-
for 5 minutes. No. So here's the thing. I've only heard about lemon pepper wings at Magic City.
Okay.
But I had barbecue lemon pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me how many wings I had.
How many?
10.
So you were there for a while.
No, I did not kill them.
You were
I
there for
was
a
so
while.
hungry. I ate those things so
But
bad.
see, here's what you realize: everybody don't go to the strip club for the strippers. Some people go for the food.
I don't need to go back.
You go back for the
I'm not
wings.
going back. You know what I would do? I would have somebody go get me some wings and bring them to me.
Either way, you still
Or
eating
now
from
they
the
have
strip club.
Gold Belly. I use Gold Belly. I'm not going back to the. Let me tell you something.
You went to
Y'all
3
don't
strip
have
clubs
to work. No,
in
yeah,
a
that's
matter
true.
of 2 weeks.
That's true.
You strip club curious.
No, I'm done.
You strip club
Let me
curious.
tell you,
Angela.
curiosity
You strip-
gone.
Nope.
You know what I wanted to see? So I saw Usher's show in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and he has like the girls on the pole and they're
Correct.
upside down. That is like art and like upper body strength. I'm like, that is fascinating.
So
I didn't see that.
So was Magic City. Magic City's art. They do the things on
They
the
didn't
pole.
do. I saw one girl get on the pole. I was like, finally, and then I was like, this is all I wanted to see. I wish I could learn how to do that.
My wife's only problem with the strip club in Ghana, Silver Fox, was that she wanted the women to go up on stage and do the tricks on the pole too. That's what she wanted.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
that's that.
Okay, then I can like feel like I'm learning something. Not that I'd ever be able to do it.
But Magic City, they have that. They have it in Starless and Queens. There's so many
Well, we
different-
must have went on a lazy day.
So let me ask you one last
Yeah.
question before we take a call. Let's say your boyfriend, does things that he doesn't want to. He does things that he doesn't enjoy, but you enjoy. Let's say you like plays, but he goes to a play with you because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's say he watches
Great
TV
question.
shows that you enjoy. He doesn't really like it, but he's
Great
just spending
question.
time with his bae,
Great
doing
question.
things like that.
Great question.
He enjoys to go to the
Strip
strip club every once in a while and says, "Hey,
For the
babe,
food.
I want you to come with me. I do everything."
Define every once in a while. Are we talking Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
No, not Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Quarterly.
Every 4 months.
Maybe, but I'll just tell you guys this for real. Like, I would go if it was like, oh, all my friends were like, okay, cool. But I really did not enjoy it. Like, I
don't
had
believe you.
anxiety. I promise you.
You went 3 times in 2 weeks.
That's
After
true.
Ghana, you couldn't get enough.
That's not true.
Well, let's go
I
to the
had
phone
enough.
live.
I had enough.
Hello, who's this?
This is Janine.
Hey, Janine. Good morning. We're talking about strip clubs and strippers. How do you feel, Mama?
First of all, I have no problems with strippers. What I do have a problem with, though, is men taking women to strip clubs with them. Like, that's a form of entertainment for us. Like, we really do enjoy that.
That's what Angela Rye just said.
Some women do.
Y'all don't like strip clubs?
My wife enjoys it.
Yes, my wife like it too.
What are you talking about?
That is not my ideal date.
Me too, sis. I
And unless a
understand.
man would come with me to a male strip club, which how many of you guys have gone to a male strip club with the women and been like, yeah, let's throw some dollars out?
Yeah, I ain't going to no male strip
no
club.
fun male strip clubs.
I ran from a male stripper. I ran from a male
If there was a fun male strip club, we'd have heard about it by now.
Would you go?
And Gertrude, how old are you, Gertrude?
Her name is Janine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Janine. Janine, how old are you, Janine? Janine, what year in the 1900s was you born?
I am 47.
Exactly.
What that mean?
She might be a little aged.
Now you're being ageist.
I'm 44. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with the strip club. I wouldn't go to a male strip club though. If my wife said, "Come with me to the," I would not go.
I wouldn't go to the male strip club because, to be honest with you, I just think male strippers look stupid. They just
feel
look
like
dumb.
there's
I
a
think they
double
look dumb
standard
too.
here.
Male strippers look
There's a
dumb.
double standard here.
But
I don't want to go to the male stripper. I ran from a male stripper before.
Yeah, and I don't know
I
anyone that
ran.
like male strippers. Do you like male strippers?
I don't like any
Do you
strippers.
like male strippers?
I don't like this. I'm not saying I don't like them as people. I'm sure they're wonderful people. I don't like that. I don't like it.
800.
I don't like it. It's too much.
585.
The body roll,
1051.
the
all
naked
that
body roll.
flexiness.
I don't need any of it.
We're talking strip clubs, strippers, male, women. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me. And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host with us this morning, Miss Angela Rye.
And we're trying to figure out why she fake hates strip clubs.
That's right.
I don't have to lie to kick it, my G. At all. I don't.
She's only been to 2, and it's been in the last 30 days.
She's been to 3.
Technically 3.
3 in the last 30 days.
She went to Silver Fox with me in Ghana.
Correct.
We all went to Silver Fox, and then she came home and had to go see what the Atlanta strip club
No,
was
I
looking
did
for.
not. It was my friend's birthday. She
Keep
did a
blaming
strip
it on your
club
friends.
tour.
Justin.
That's why.
What up?
Justin, what's going on? We're talking strip clubs and strippers. How do you feel, bro?
So listen, I think the strip club profession is good as long as the females ain't over about 23 or 24, right? Anytime I see a chick over 23, 24, I can't even smile at them. It's supposed to be a temporary means to an end.
Now, you call me ages. This was ages.
Well, you know what? And here's the other thing about this. Like, when I saw some of them, they look like somebody who's like a child to me. So I'm like,
That's
that
good.
could be her. Like, that's not cool.
But
that's not good.
No,
But a
that's what
40-year-old
you want.
stripper's not good, though.
Come on, R.
You ever seen a
Kelly.
stripper?
No, I don't
like-
even smile
That
at it.
ain't true, bro.
Sometimes I seen a 40, 50-year-old stripper is like, come on.
See, I'm different. I like mine seasoned. I ain't gonna lie. I like a little
I
gray
do
hair.
not know what this conversation is
Yeah,
involved in.
I do.
Like, this is a tragic ending to
I
this.
like seeing gray hair in the roots.
Goodness gracious. Hello, who's
like
this?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
Alice?
Alice, you used to be a stripper?
Yes.
I can tell.
You know.
I can hear
For
the
8
voice.
years.
Okay, so talk to us,
So
Alice.
why'd you get out of Wonderland,
Hi,
Alice?
Alice.
Hello. I mean, I don't think there's nothing against it. They go and make their own money, honestly, without, doing anything extra. Some of us really just went there to entertain.
What do you do now? Was it a means to an end? What do you do now?
Now I'm happily married with 4 kids, and I drive a school van.
You drive a school bus. And you met your husband at the strip club, right?
No, we met actually. I mean, I was still dancing, but we didn't meet there. I mean, he went twice to see me, but he was not worried about
What
it.
was your stripper name?
Diamond.
You ever worried you gonna be driving that school bus and somebody daddy gonna be like, Diamond! That's you, Diamond! Diamond!
No, I didn't dance around here. I danced upstate PA.
See, and that's the other thing.
And then house parties in New York.
So you gotta move. I respect it.
I got it.
Salute to you,
Well,
Diamond.
thank you, Diamond. I mean, what's your name? Alice. Thank you, Alice.
Did
Yeah.
you just call her Diamond?
Thanks.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
And then hung up on her.
I wonder if she answered the Diamond.
Mm-hmm. Hello, who's this?
This is Whitney. Hi, guys.
Hey, Whitney. We're talking strip clubs and strippers. Do you look down on strip clubs and strippers?
I do not look down on the strippers. I actually probably think less of the people that come in to see the strippers, and I'm going to tell you why.
What?
Them people is at work. So if you got something to say about a stripper, you in there. You spend your money. Them people is at work. What you got to say about them? You can't stereotype them because they at work. You can't look down on their life.
Oh,
because,
yeah,
that's
that's
look
true.
down on them.
Yeah, it's like coming to somebody's
They at
job.
work.
Yeah, you come into somebody's job and just insulting what they do. Like, yeah, I get it. Take
Yeah,
your
they
ass
at
home.
work. It's the same thing. Just like when people work at McDonald's. You mad at them. You want to talk about them, what they make. They work at McDonald's, but you sure do be in their drive-thru trying to get your chicken biscuit every morning.
Thank you, Whitney.
I'm going to think about that next time I go to the strip club. I'm going to ask who on fries.
Yo, shut up, man.
Who on fries?
Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy? This is Jonathan, man, from the 864.
Hey, Jonathan, what's up?
Hey, upstate South Carolina, what's happening?
You know what it is, Charlamagne. What's going on?
We're talking strip clubs, man.
Yeah, goddamn, me and my girl, we go to the strip club all the time, man. Spend a quick $400-500. We walk right out that motherfucker. You feel me?
How often do y'all go?
Special holidays or birthdays, so 2-3 times, a season.
Now let's talk about the friction. Let's talk about the friction, because Angela Rye's a little confused about the friction. The friction that you get in the strip club, when you take that energy back home to your significant other, you be putting it down, don't you?
Come on now, you know what's up, Charlamagne.
You already
from
know.
South Carolina, bro.
You already know. That's what the friction is for.
That man's friction ended at the
She had
strip
more
club.
fun than me. She throwing the money. I'm sitting there just looking.
Okay. All right, Jonathan.
All right, Envy, y'all hold it down, man.
Yes, sir.
So what's the moral of the story?
Angela?
Do I sound like I'm judging them? I'm not judging them. I'm just not comfortable in an environment where people are touching me. Or
Nah,
that
you
close to
don't sound like you judge. You just don't like strip clubs.
Okay, I feel bad because what Whitney said, I agree with what Whitney said. You shouldn't go into their place to work and be judged. I do feel...
You just don't like it, though.
Yeah.
Angela Rye's not telling the truth. Angela Rye
Why would I lie about that?
She's sophisticated ratchet.
Yeah,
okay?
but not that kind of ratchet.
We went to Ghana. She acted like she didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go.
But then...
Last minute?
She changed clothes to go.
Oh, she changed clothes to go.
I didn't believe that was her first time. We was out to dinner, and then we was like, we gonna go to the strip club. We was going straight there. Ain't nobody else changed. She put on like sweatpants and sneakers, like she was ready. Hair in a ponytail.
My hair was already in a ponytail.
You put on sweatpants? That's like the perv outfit. That's what dudes at a perv. They put on sweatpants so they can feel the friction.
Right. That's what Mr. Friction wears. That's not what I had on. I was told to wear something more comfortable. I got more comfortable. So.
And then after you come back to the States, you went to 2 more strip clubs in Atlanta. Does that sound like a strip club rookie to you?
My friend was having a birthday party, and that was her chosen way to entertain herself.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to tell you about Flo Rida again. Flo Rida, he was looking for $30,000 from a company from suing him, and he got millions. And we'll tell you how many when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Huh? I got a doctor's appointment today, right? So I'm checking in online. Mm-hmm. You know, they ask you what's your preferred pronoun.
But what is yours?
They? No, actually this. This? I'm this, and my wife is that. That's our preferred pronouns.
Okay.
This and that.
Can you put like cat?
Those ain't even pronouns.
Cat is not a pronoun, sir.
Sorry.
Neither is this and that.
It's not?
It's not?
No.
Well, see, that's the problem. We don't even know what pronouns are.
Well, you need to figure it out quickly.
What's the pronoun? Is he, she?
Yes, his, her, or him, her.
They,
them.
What about he?
You know what?
Which one is that?
Let's get to the rumors. Don't even answer.
You are a donkey.
Let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the rumor report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
I hate you. So let's talk about Flo Rida. Now, Flo Rida was a brand ambassador for Celsius. It's an energy drink from 2014 to 2018. I'm sure you've seen it in his videos. He was always promoting it. Well, allegedly, they didn't pay him the money that he was owed. He was looking for around $30,000. It was a breach of contract. But Florida, the jury gave him $82.6 million.
I don't know why you keep saying Florida.
His name is Flo Rida.
Well, you're talking about the state, right?
Yes, the state.
Florida.
Like, because it was a Florida jury.
I think he would have got that money
both
anyway.
$82 million?
I think he would have got that money anyway because I think they're basing it off what he could have possibly made, right?
Well, no, it's based off of the shares they owed him and how they're earning since they put, because they said, well, we didn't have any money then, but he's saying he helped to grow the company to what it became. So they paid him damages based on what.
That's right.
He's a good dude. So if anybody should have it, it should be him.
And he's going to get his money. That's an $8 billion company. Not only is it an $8 billion company, the shares of the stock are like $100 a share. He's going to get his money.
And you should be clear, though, they can't appeal this, of course.
They can't appeal it?
Yeah, they absolutely can appeal this.
Oh, they can?
They can.
Oh, they definitely
can
going to appeal
and
that.
will appeal this.
All right. Well, Carisha looks like she has a new guest coming on her show. Carisha, please. And it's going to be Trina.
It's hard to find another vibe.
I don't care what she doing over here. I don't care what she doing in Canada. I don't care what the bitch doing in Europe. It's not gonna give the vibe that Carisha's giving in 305. Let's be very clear. Don't get that twisted.
So we gonna get into the smoke. Is it true that you dated Missy Elliott? James Harden or Kenyon Martin? Lil Wayne or French Montana?
You better not. You better not.
Every time I was like, I wanted that voice because I was going for a Trina.
You want me to have sex with you for a beat? What if the beat don't even do good?
What's that?
I don't care if it take you 2 hours. You're gonna suck it until I. I'm serious.
I know that's right.
I don't care if it takes you 2 hours. You fucking
Jesus.
I'm watching that first time when it comes out. Trina and Young Miami.
You watching that one live?
Come on now.
Jesus.
When is that dropping? Huh?
We don't? I don't know. We don't have a date on it.
Well, why are we doing promo if we don't know when the things drop? All I know is I'm watching that.
Today. It drops today.
It drops today.
Drops today.
Okay.
All right. Now, Nelly was performing in Australia. You'd have a clip of Nelly performing a little bit? All right. So in between him rapping and singing, he's, looking to the left, looking to the right. He's looking, I don't know, how do you describe it?
He looked like somebody told him he was going to have to suck it for 2 hours until she,
Orgasm.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. It looked like he was on an edible.
Not to me.
No.
It looked like he was in his performance.
Well, maybe he was.
You saw it?
No, I didn't see this.
You was Nelly's wife on Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah. It's Angela Rye we talking to.
Angela Rye's here. She's our guest host. Yeah. So
But I didn't see this.
You didn't see it? Oh, we have to show it to you when we get into the mix. It was pretty funny.
FYI, if you're down there for 2 hours, your head game is trash. Just want to throw that out there, fellas.
This is a lot happening.
I'm just saying,
there's
so
book.
Much going on. There's a book you could buy called The Ultimate Kiss that can teach you how to properly, do what you need to do down there with the poom poom. But 2 hours?
That 2 hours is too long.
That is insane.
It's way too long.
Come on, man. What is you doing?
And lastly, they spoke about Julian Edelman, who played with Tom Brady. Spoke to him about his future as a Buccaneer and what he might be doing after this.
If he has another season, it's not going to be in Tampa Bay. Right. And it's just because Tom's a businessman. Tom's a smart guy. He's going to do exactly what he did when he left New England. He's going to go to the best situation that helps him win if he wants to continue his playing career. I don't know. He'll probably sit these next 2 weeks and he'll hang out with his family and he'll assess the situation. I'm sure he has a routine now because he's probably been thinking about this these last 3 or 4 years on, am I going to play? Am I not going to play? Right. And, I'll give him a call and bug him a couple times and see if he'll give me anything. He probably won't, but I'll let you guys know in a couple weeks.
I have no idea why Tom Brady would want to come back. Like, is football that fun?
To him, it must be. Him and his wife getting a divorce.
That's the point. That's why you better go home and do it for 2 hours.
Do it for 2 hours. Yeah, he could be an analyst.
He's got a $385 million contract from Fox Sports waiting on him right now when he retires.
He wants to play.
All right. 45. He'll be 46 when he comes back next year.
Football's his first love.
That's right.
How hard is it for us to get up in the morning? How hard was it for you to get up this morning, Angela?
Well, that's different. I hardly slept. I hardly slept.
10 minutes ago, you said I was sleepy.
I am sleepy because I only slept for an hour and a half.
But maybe he likes it. Maybe he likes the brotherhood and being in the locker room
his
and
first love.
hiking balls and all that. Maybe he enjoys it.
It's his first love.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. The People's Choice mix. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you know what you was doing. That was stupid for no reason.
What? I'm just saying, he just might enjoy the brotherhood.
All right, man.
You guys are like 5 years old sometimes, and I don't know why.
All right.
I don't know why.
People's Choice mix is next. Let's go.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your company has goals this year. Find the right people to help you achieve them with ZipRecruiter, where 4 out of 5 employees get a quality candidate within their first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. BREAKFAST. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Angela Rye's here. She's our guest host. And
yes, indeed.
You wanted to talk about Keenan Andrews before we got up out of here today, right?
I do. I know many of you all have followed the story of the 31-year-old man from LA who's now a father of a 6-year-old boy and a DC-based English teacher. He was calling on the police in Los Angeles for help after a traffic accident and ended up being tased 5 times, and as a result suffered cardiac arrest. He happens to be the cousin of Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors. And I think the most notable thing that we should mention here is that he is the 3rd black man killed by LAPD this year, the 3rd this year. And just last year, more than 1,100 people, 1,176 people were killed by the police in 2022.
Are we numb to this at this point? It feels like it. Because it feels like every time something like this happens, we should be raising holy hell. But it feels like we just hear these things now, and it's just like, damn, again?
He's saying, and trigger warning to those who don't know, so I'm just flagging this for you, but one of the last things we hear him say on the very edited body cam footage is they're trying to George Floyd me. And the fact that George Floyd can now be a verb, I think, is the thing that we have to wrestle with in this country. Black folks especially cannot afford to be numb to this topic.
Wow.
We can't.
So what's being what's happening though? Are they like?
Well, here's what I think is the positive side. You know, Leonard and Envy, Karen Bass, who is a member of Congress recently, of course, was recently sworn in as the mayor of Los Angeles. She is the author of the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act in Congress, and now she will have the opportunity to implement some of those changes on a municipal level in LA.
Oh, see, now that stuff like that gives me hope, because I know that she's going to hold the LAPD accountable. Like somebody's going to have to answer
she's working with elected officials to get it done. So I think that we'll see some change there.
I like that.
Hopefully.
All right. Well,
I don't like that it's happening, but I like that at least we have somebody there to keep checks and balances.
And that there may be change coming on the horizon. Yeah.
Yeah, keep us updated, please. All right, when we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, you got a positive note, Charlamagne?
Yes, before we get to the positive note, I just want to say, man, tonight I'm going to be on The Daily Show. You know, Leslie Jones is hosting The Daily Show all week. So I'm going to be on there tonight with her as a guest, man. So, check us out. Check me out on The Daily Show tonight at 11 p.m. on Comedy Central with Miss Leslie Jones.
All right, now you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, man. The positive note is simple. Pay attention to your patterns. Okay, the way you learn to survive may not be the way you want to continue to live. Heal and shift.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?